next? Can we knock the doors of Supreme Court? Can we approach them and get Karnataka from respite? All these discussions will be carried on by the Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister. They will consult with the legal team, and today at 4:30, at around 4:30 to 5 p.m. is when the crucial meeting with the retired judges will go on between the two top wigs of Karnataka, that is the Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister and the retired judges team. So all these legal deliberations will go on, but remember, at this point Karnataka needs 106 TMCs of water, that is 106 TMCs of water. But with all the four dams combined, that is Kabini, Harangi, KRS and Hemavati, with all these four dams combined, Karnataka has only 50 TMCs of water. So at this point, even the government has come out and said that we really don't have any more water. Any more water that we have, we will be using it for our drinking purpose. So if we release water to Tamil Nadu, Bangalore people will not have any water to drink, is the argument that Karnataka is giving to the Cauvery Water Management Committee. Even Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, he termed this direction as injustice. He said that injustice has been served to Karnataka and he will contemplate about the next course of action.
So far, options are running out because repeated appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Thanks very much, Anaga, for joining us with all of those details. Let's move on to some other stories as well. Tamil actor, producer Vishal has leveled sensational allegations against the censor board. The South superstar has said that the censor board's Mumbai office actually demanded a bribe from him of 6.5 lakhs for the Hindi censor rights of his latest film, Mark Antony. Vishal said that he had no option but to pay the money in 2 installments. And in the detailed statement that he's given out, he says he's never faced this kind of a situation in his career and states that he has all proof to back his claims that the censor board officials sought to bribe from him. Reacting to these serious allegations, the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting said the government has zero tolerance for corruption and strict action will be taken against the accused. This comes even as former censor board member Ashok Pandit said that the people who took money are not employees of the censor board and has demanded a CBI probe in this case. I spoke earlier to actor Vishal. He told us in great detail about exactly what his experience was like with the censor board. Listen up. Can you just describe to us what was your experience like? What happened with you when you tried to get your film cleared by the CBFC?
No, it's to be honest, I was taken aback when we got to know that we have to pay 6.5 lakhs a price tag for the certificate. Yes, we did come a bit late because of technical issues. We could have actually applied before. First thing I would like to clarify is the Hindi version is always to be certified in the particular region, that is Mumbai. Previous films also have been certified in Mumbai. And when we got to know this, because I've never faced such a situation down south in any of my 32, 33 films. Even the same Mark Antony film in South India, we've got it certified. We have not paid except charges which we need to pay to the government to get the film screening and the screening charges. And of course, yes, everything by DD. But there was this lady called Menaka who spoke to my person and said, like, since you've come in the last minute, I will be able to give you the certificate in a day's time, since your release is up, that is September 28th, and they are not willing to budge lesser than that, in spite of my person saying that it's a bit on the higher side. And she had said that you have to deposit 3 lakhs initially for the screening, and before the first half is over, you'll have to deposit another 3.5 lakhs and give because I didn't want to deal with cash. I knew this was something related to corruption in the beginning, because I've never seen such kind of a price tag for a certification in the film board. So we did 2 transactions. One is 3 lakhs, and then 3.5 lakhs was deposited again before the first half was done. And as she said, she got me the certificate certified by the board by evening and the film release. So for 2 things, I had to pay 6.5. One is definitely because the film was at stake, a lot of money was involved. Yeah. And the secondly, to pay a price to bring the truth out, yes, I did that. And we have the recorded conversation because we are not used to that, but we wanted this to be recorded to show it to the world, actually what transpired and how it transpired. Because Vishal alone speaking doesn't, make sense. You need to have some kind of evidence to fall back on.
Over to some political stories. The rift between the ruling AAP and Congress continues to widen in Punjab. This comes after Congress leader Sukhpal Khera was arrested in a 2015 narcotics case yesterday from Chandigarh. He was later produced before a local court where he was sent to 2-day police remand. Delhi Chief Minister AAP Supremo Arvind Kejriwal for the first time has reacted to this entire controversy in Punjab, saying AAP is committed to the India alliance. There's no question of breaking off ties with the Congress, but also mentioned that the Bhagwat Mann government in Punjab will continue its crackdown on the drug mafia. The Congress, meanwhile, continues to mount its attacks on the AAP government in Punjab, saying that the arrest of Khera was politically motivated and that the government was using agencies to suppress these opposition parties.
जिस समय ये क्लियर कर दूं कि आम आदमी पार्टी इंडिया अलायंस के प्रति कमिटेड है और आम आदमी पार्टी बिल्कुल किसी भी हालत में इंडिया अलायंस से अलग नहीं होगा। कल मैंने सुना था कि नशे की वजह से किसी पर्टिकुलर नेता या किसी पर्टिकुलर व्यक्ति को पंजाब पुलिस ने गिरफ्तार किया था। द गवर्नमेंट इन पंजाब, भगवंत मान गवर्नमेंट इज़ कमिटेड, आम आदमी पार्टी गवर्नमेंट इज़ कमिटेड टू जो नशा है, नशे को ख़त्म करने के लिए हम बिल्कुल कमिटेड है, क्योंकि नशे ने हमारे युवाओं को, पूरी एक पीढ़ी को बर्बाद कर दिया है। जिस स्केल के ऊपर नशा है आप इमेजिन भी नहीं कर सकते। तो उसके खिलाफ एक जो जंग छिड़ी हुई है, उस जंग में फिर कोई कितना भी बड़ा आदमी हो, कितना भी छोटा आदमी हो, उसे फिर बख्शा नहीं जाएगा।
इनके पास बिस्किट सोने के पकड़े गए, हीरोइन पकड़ी गई, पाकिस्तानी सिम पकड़े गए, कार्टेलेज पकड़ी गई, काफ़ी चीज़ें इनसे रिकवर हुई। परंतु सुखपाल खैरा ने जब वो अरेस्ट थे तो उसके बाद कांग्रेस को ज्वाइन किया। सीधा सीधा एक बात सामने आती है कि राजनीतिक संरक्षण के लिए, ताकि इनको कैद ना हो, ये कांग्रेस में शामिल हो गए।
मैं समझदा कि बड़ी मदभागी घटना है और गलत काम किया गया है और मेरी निंदा करदा है। टोटली प्योर विंडेटा पॉलिटिक्स है, बदलाखोरी की भावना नाल कदम चुक्या गया। किसी प्रकार का कोई केस बनता ही नहीं। मुख्यमंत्री साहब की आपकी वीडियो है, पुरानी जी वीडियो घूम रही है कि ये विंडेटा है, दिस इज अ फेक केस, दिस इज अ गलत केस। मैं पार्लियामेंट च गल करांगा ते अज उन्होंने इत्थे आप ही खुद ही कर।
हम तो बस ये पूछना चाहते हैं कि भगवंत मान जब वीडियो डालकर कह रहे थे सुखपाल सिंह खैरा को, वो जब पुलिस अरेस्ट करना चाहती थी, तो भगवंत मान ने कहा था मैं पार्लियामेंट में क्वेश्चन उठाऊंगा। भगवंत मान के ऊपर झूठा केस, सुखपाल खैरा के ऊपर झूठा केस बनाया जा रहा है और यहाँ तक कहा था कि ये वेंडेटा पॉलिटिक्स है, इसको कांग्रेस इसलिए अरेस्ट करना चाहती है। हम तो केवल इतना जानना चाहते हैं कि भगवंत मान तब उस नशा तस्करी का साथ दे रहा था, या भगवंत मान उस वक्त सुखपाल खैरा का इसलिए साथ दे रहा था क्योंकि वो आम आदमी पार्टी में तो उसकी मजबूरी थी साथ देना।
And with that, I'm slipping into a short break here on India Today. Coming up on the other side, we get you details of our India Today investigative report, Operation Beti Bazaar, and the reactions that have come in thereafter.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest. Be Sustainable Change, a B&P Group company. You are watching India Today, powered by Finest. Be Sustainable Change, a B&P Group company.
India Today Conclave 2023, October 4th and 5th, Mumbai. Listen to Sharad Pawar, Devendra Fadnavis, Sushil Kumar Modi, Supriya Sule, Swapan Das Gupta, Aditya Thackeray, Uday Kotak, Arvind Vijay Mohan, Ashish Chauhan, Pradip Gupta, Vijay Verma, Ali Fazal, Bhumi Pednekar, Kusha Kapila, Shehnaz Gill, Urfi Javed. Book your seats now. Visit indiatodayconclave.com. Conclave 2023.
पहली चीज़ तो मैं ये क्लियर कर दूं कि आम आदमी पार्टी इंडिया अलायंस के प्रति कमिटेड है और आम आदमी पार्टी बिल्कुल किसी भी हालत में इंडिया अलायंस से अलग नहीं होगा। और अलायंस के धर्म को निभाने के लिए हम पूरी तरह से कटिबद्ध हैं। कल मैंने सुना था कि नशे की वजह से किसी पर्टिकुलर नेता या किसी पर्टिकुलर व्यक्ति को पंजाब पुलिस ने गिरफ्तार किया था। मेरे पास डिटेल्स नहीं है, डिटेल्स के लिए आपको पंजाब पुलिस से बात करनी पड़ेगी। दे कैन ओनली प्रोवाइड यू द डिटेल्स ऑफ द केस, व्हाई ही वाज अरेस्टेड एटसेट्रा। बट द गवर्नमेंट इन पंजाब, भगवंत मान गवर्नमेंट इज़ कमिटेड, आम आदमी पार्टी गवर्नमेंट इज़ कमिटेड टू जो नशा है, नशे को ख़त्म करने के लिए हम बिल्कुल कमिटेड है, क्योंकि नशे ने हमारे युवाओं को, पूरी एक पीढ़ी को बर्बाद कर दिया है। जिस स्केल के ऊपर नशा है आप इमेजिन भी नहीं कर सकते। तो उसके खिलाफ एक जो जंग छिड़ी हुई है, उस जंग में फिर कोई कितना भी बड़ा आदमी हो, कितना भी छोटा आदमी हो, उसे फिर बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। लेकिन मैं किसी भी इंडिविजुअल केस और किसी भी इंडिविजुअल के ऊपर टिप्पणी नहीं करना चाहूँगा, बिकॉज डिटेल्स मेरे पास नहीं है। डिटेल्स के लिए आपको पंजाब पुलिस से बात करनी।
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com. You are watching India Today, powered by Finest. Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
Let's get your reactions coming in to India Today's special investigative report, Operation Beti Bazaar. Massive impact after we aired the story last night. Rajasthan Congress MP Randeep Surjewala has now in fact lashed out at the Madhya Pradesh government, saying women are protected in Rajasthan but not in Madhya Pradesh. Surjewala says that doctors are being raped in Madhya Pradesh every day. The reality check, however, that both parties need here is that our investigative report has blown the lid of child trafficking that's rampant in both Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan.
बेटियां बेचने से बड़ा मानवता के खिलाफ अपराध कोई हो नहीं सकता। राजस्थान में तो कांग्रेस सरकार ने हर बार, माननीय अशोक गहलोत ने हर बार कठोर दंड दिया है ऐसे सब लोगों को। और मैं कह सकता हूँ एक बार फिर आज तक इंडिया टुडे को कि कठोरतम, जिससे मानवता की रूह कांप जाए, हम ऐसा दंड देंगे। दुर्भाग्य से मध्य प्रदेश में ये संभव नहीं। 12 साल की अबोध बालिका जो अब जिंदगी और मौत के बीच में इंदौर के अस्पताल में जूझ रही है, उससे मिलने तक नहीं गए शिवराज सिंह चौहान, नरोत्तम मिश्रा और 1 किलोमीटर दूर बैठे कैलाश विजयवर्गीय।
And let's get you details of all the reactions that have come in after India Today uncovered the human trafficking racket that's rampant in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. It's created a huge amount of buzz as we expose the underbelly of child trafficking and child prostitution. Minor girls, believe it or not, are sold off for 3 to 10 lakh rupees by their own parents and family and then forced into prostitution. Now, this is a well-oiled business. Middlemen facilitate the trade of these minor girls in a village that's gripped by relentless poverty. This sting operation has sent shockwaves across Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Union Minister Meenakshi Lekhi has said that there's a need for police to immediately crack down and take action in these cases. BJP MLA Rajendra Rathore has underscored that the sale of daughters is like a stain on our society. The Rajasthan ADG Crime has hailed our investigation and assured that strict action will be taken.
Trafficking is a very, very serious offence, and I know it's happening in Chhattisgarh also. So all these places which have low income economy, these incidents have been happening. I want everyone, a task force be formed, and each police department from one state to the another come on board and coordinate their actions, because ultimately it's a question of rights of women.
मैंने उन दोनों राज्यों की वो रिपोर्ट देखी और आजादी के 76 साल बाद एक बाजार में बेटियां नीलाम हो रही हैं, इससे ज्यादा शर्म की दूसरी क्या बात होगी। और उसमें अभिभावक हैं, उसमें परिवार के सदस्य हैं, ये जिस्म फरोशी का धंधा है, ये क्यों हो रहा है? आपका एक्सपोजे हुआ है, मुझे पूरा विश्वास है और मेरी अपील है और मुझे पता है कि राजस्थान की सरकार इसको देख रही है, इस मामले की छानबीन करा रही है और इसकी कार्रवाई करेगी।
देखिए, तो पाप है, महापाप है। आप जानते हैं कि जिस भारत में लक्ष्मी माँ, सरस्वती माँ, दुर्गा माँ, पैसा चाहिए तो लक्ष्मी माँ, ताकत चाहिए तो दुर्गा माँ और शिक्षा चाहिए तो सरस्वती माँ, जो हालात क्रिएट हुए हैं उन हालात में आप ये मानकर चलिए कि चाहे मध्य प्रदेश हो चाहे राजस्थान हो, इस तरह के कहीं पर भी आपका जो स्टिंग ऑपरेशन है, हमारे पास आपके ऑपरेशन की रिपोर्ट हम ले लेंगे आपसे। हम आज तक का सम्मान करते हैं, हर नेशनल मीडिया कोई भी हो, स्टेट मीडिया और मीडिया जो समाज के दर्पण के रूप में कहीं कोई बुराई है उसको उजागर करता है, तो हम आपको धन्यवाद देते हैं। उसकी पूरी जांच करके आप ये मानकर चलना, कहीं पर भी ऐसा हुआ है तो आपको सख्त कार्रवाई देखने को मिलेगी।
ये काफ़ी दुखद है। अगर भारत की जो स्थिति है इसकी जांच पड़ताल करने की ज़रूरत है कि ऐसी क्या परिस्थितियां हैं जिसकी वजह से परिवार के लोग ही इस तरह के गतिविधियों में इन्वॉल्व होने के लिए मजबूर हैं। नारा देना एक बात है और उसको ज़मीनी हकीकत में तब्दील करना दूसरी बात है। तो बहुत सारे ऐसे मौके आते हैं जहां ऐसा लगता है कि नारा अलग है और जो रियल में कार्रवाई है वो अलग है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि इस पर गंभीर होने की ज़रूरत है।
मैं यहाँ उन युवतियों को लेकर आया था जो बहुत बड़ी अल्पायु की थी, जिनको ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग किया गया था, और मैंने अजय माखन जी को मिलाया था और मैंने कहा था इसमें प्रभावी कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए। तो आपने जो स्टिंग ऑपरेशन किया इसमें 100% सच्चाई है और ये ज़्यादा है गुजरात और राजस्थान के बॉर्डर पर में झाड़ोल, फलासिया और इधर अपना मध्य प्रदेश के बॉर्डर पर लगा हुआ जो मनोर थाना वगैरह झालावाड़ का इलाका है, इसमें ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग और विशेषकर युवतियों की, बहुत छोटी छोटी उम्र की बच्चियों की बड़े पैमाने पर ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग के मामले कई बार मैंने उठाए हैं, वर्षों से उठा रहा हूँ, लेकिन 4 साल में बहुत उठाए हैं। करीबन 17 ऐसी युवतियों को तो लेके मैं कलेक्टर ताराचंद जी जो अभी वहाँ पर थे उनके चैम्बर में घुस गया था और पॉक्सो एक्ट के मुकदमे भी उसमें दर्ज हुए हैं, लेकिन सरकार की तरफ से कोई गंभीरता ऐसे मामलों में है नहीं।
It's a very horrendous social crime which is happening, and it's in the knowledge of Rajasthan police also. Even in earlier years, we have taken action in Bhilwara. Operation Gudia was launched, in which 24 people were arrested. And even in the very village that you have shown, Jaisingpura and Tonk, we have arrested certain people and rescued certain girls about 2 years ago. So our anti-human trafficking cell and all the police stations and even our own crime branch and CCR branch, that is civil rights branch, is aware of this problem, and we are taking actions, and even we'll take these leads also, and it's a good initiative by India Today, and we'll definitely carry forward this initiative and we'll take action against these people.
And let's get your details now of India Today's special investigation, where we revealed a gripping and eye-opening probe that sheds light on a dark reality. India Today's special investigation team shows you how child trafficking and child prostitution is rampant in several states. Our next report focuses on what's happening in Rajasthan. Our reporters Mohammad Hizbullah and Jaikishan Sharma take you deep into the heart of this harrowing tale.
An epidemic concealed behind occasional headlines. But India Today's special investigation team reveals the sinister reality of child trafficking and child prostitution, hidden in plain sight. Following leads, our reporters ventured into the forgotten corners of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Our first stop, a village in Rajasthan's Bundi. Meet Lakhan, a middleman facilitating the trade of minor girls in Ramnagar. In a village gripped by relentless poverty, where innocence is traded for profit.
बहुत सारी लड़कियां हैं गांव में, कम से कम 50-60 लड़कियां हैं। लड़कियां दिखा दूंगा आपको, जो पसंद आएगा। आपको ये पसंद है लड़की, तो उससे बातचीत कर लेंगे, उसकी मम्मी पापा ये सब कर सकते हैं।
अच्छा, वो कितने उम्र होता है
उसकी? होगा कम से कम 14 साल 15 साल। करवा दूंगा, आपकी बातचीत करवा दूंगा।
Lakhan offered to mediate deals involving minor girls in Ramnagar. Explaining that these transactions are disguised as formal contracts. Young lives commodified. Presented as singers and dancers for hotels and restaurants.
तो ये पेपर में क्या बनाओगे आप लोग? लिखत पढ़त में क्या लिखोगे?
लिखते हैं नाचने गाने के लिए।
अच्छा,
नाचने गाने के लिए भेजी है। अच्छा। बस ये लिखेगी होटल में नाचने गाने के लिए भेजी है।
अच्छा,
बाकी वो सारा काम करेगी। वो तो आर्ट है अपनी, वो तो आर्ट है। कोई रात दरबार पुलिस वाले देख लेने, वो तो आर्ट है।
अच्छा,
उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं। कोई जबरदस्ती थोड़े भेज रहे हैं अपने, उसके माँ बाप से रह लेंगे, उसके माँ बाप को पैसे देंगे, उसके बाद में कोई ऐसे अपने कोई दलाल थोड़े जो उसको भेज उठा के भेज देंगे। ऐसा
तो ये लिखत पढ़त कौन करेगा एग्रीमेंट? उसके माँ बाप करेंगे?
माँ बाप कर लेंगे।
माँ बाप
आपको मिलेगी उसके बाद में। बोला अंदर गड्ढे हैं, बुला लेंगे उसके बाद।
अभी कहाँ है?
अंदर गड्ढे ला के।
You have witnessed how minor girls in this Rajasthan village are traded under the cover of signed job contracts. Later in the day, Lakhan showed our reporters two potential victims. The minor girls currently in custody of her uncle named Jitendra. The uncle demanded 6 to 7 lakh for each of the underage teens, all bound by a 1-year contract.
क्या उम्र कितना है? कितने साल की है?
16 साल का साल हो।
करवा लेना अदालत की सीढ़ी जी, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं इसमें। तो मेरे जरूरत पड़ गई सीढ़ी जी रख लो कि यार कहे 1 साल तो रख लो कि क्या नाम से दे देना का 6-7 लाख रुपए दे दो।
उस वाला सिस्टम।
अच्छा, 1 साल का 6-7 लाख रुपया?
ये बात है सीढ़ी।
1 साल बाद वापस आ जाती है?
आ जाती है। जैसे आपका टाइम पूरा हो गया, लड़की घर पर पहुँचाने के बाद में फिर दूसरी लड़की खरीद लेगी आराम से। जैसे आपने बोल दिया कि भाई साहब लेके आओ, तो हम तो आपका विश्वास आ जाएगा 1 साल भर में। कोई दिक्कत वाली बात ही नहीं है शेर जी। आप बोलेंगे कि इतनी चाहिए तो उतनी भेज देंगे।
India recorded 59,544 minor girls missing in 2021. The total number of children, male, female and transgender, gone missing increased by 30.8% that year, up from 59,262 in 2020. A total of 2,189 cases of human trafficking registered in 2021, compared to 1,714 in 2020. Of the 6,533 victims, 2,877 were children, according to the official data.
तो आप हमें परमानेंट थोड़ी बेच रहे हो। ठीक है,
The darkness runs deeper. The web of exploitation stretches far and wide. At Adalwara village in Savai Madhopur, our reporters uncovered parents complicit in this sinister trade. Tano offered 2 of her daughters for sale, each for a price of 3 lakh rupees.
आपको ये प्रमाण हमको अच्छा लगेगा तो आपके पास रखेंगे, वो तो मुझे पैसे चाहिए। 2 बेटी मेरी, ये भी है, एक बम्बई भी रहती है।
अच्छा, 2 बेटी है आपकी? अपनी बेटी है आपने खरीदा हुआ है?
नहीं, खुद की है मेरी। ये नहीं, ये एक तो ये आई जा आंटी ने थोड़ा मकान करके आरसीसी डलवाऊंगी, इसके लिए भेज रही हूँ, नहीं तो कम मेरे क्या, हमारे तो हमारे यहाँ कमा लेते हैं।
अच्छा, ये मकान बनवाना इसलिए दे रही है?
भेज रही हूँ मकान नहीं रहने के लिए। अभी तो 2 लड़कियों को भेज दूंगी, अगर पैसा देंगे तो 2 लड़की आएगी। वो दोनों किसी को भी लेके दो, 3 लाख रुपये लेंगे।
और नहीं इसकी कितनी है?
नहीं,
18
19।
Our next destination is Jaisinghpura village in Rajasthan's Tonk district. Here this middle-aged man, Ravi, offered to sell his underage nieces for 1,70,000 rupees each.
बहन की लड़की है।
अच्छा, बहन की लड़की, आप मामा हैं? अच्छा, तो क्या उम्र है लड़कियों का?
की उम्र होगी 17-18 साल बस खेच के। अब ये तो कम से कम में लेना 170 से कम नहीं जाएगी।
तो ये जो एक जो लड़की उधर जो है उसका 1,70,000 रुपये हमको देना पड़ेगा
महीने का।
और एग्रीमेंट कितने साल का होगा?
आप बताओ एग्रीमेंट का, कोई मैं इतने साल रख सकता हूँ।
The predators preying on the most vulnerable. A heart-stopping journey into the world of trafficking. Stay tuned for more. A report by Muhammad Hizbullah and Jaikishan Sharma for India Today's Special Investigation Team.
Let's get you images now of a massive protest coming in from Bengal. This even as dengue cases are going up in the state. The BJP has hit the streets against the Mamata government. BJP Mahila workers, as you see there, staged a protest in Kolkata over an outbreak of dengue in the state. As cases have gone up, you see women workers of the BJP who staged this protest in Kolkata demanding action by the TMC government, alleging that the Mamata government was doing nothing to curb the rising cases of dengue. Dramatic scenes as they were seen also trying to push down barricades and move forward. Women police personnel were there at the spot to stop these protesters from moving forward. And with that, I'm slipping into a short break here on India Today. Coming up on the other side is our news for the hearing impaired.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company. You are watching India Today, powered by Finest.
First question that I want to ask all of you is that with this letter that you're sending to the consulate, with the meeting that you were trying to get with the consulate, what are you hoping for that the consulate will do or the Indian government will do?
हम ये सोचकर मेमोरेंडम देने के लिए आए हैं कि कॉन्सुलेट जनरल और मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फॉरेन अफेयर हिंदुस्तान की वो इस पर दोबारा विचार करें जो इन्होंने पाबंदी लगाई है। सभी लोगों को परेशान करना बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है। अगर उनका कंसर्न किसी स्पेसिफिक बात पर है तो उसके लिए वो एक्शन ले सकते हैं, लें, लेकिन सभी लोगों को परेशान करना, पहले 2-3 साल जो कोरोना काल में निकल गए, सभी लोग बहुत परेशान हुए।
आप समझ सकते हैं कि कितनी कितनी महंगी टिकट खरीद कर लोग दोबारा उनकी दी हुई टिकट खरीद कर यहाँ पर पहुँचा, और वही सिचुएशन अब क्रिएट होने वाली है, लोगों को साफ दिखाई दे रहा है।
सर डरी साहब, आपसे मैं ये पूछना चाहूँगी कि इस समय आप लोग बात कर रहे हैं, कॉन्सुलेट से बात करना चाहते हैं कि इंडियन गवर्नमेंट वापस वीज़ाज को अलाउ करे। इंडिया और कनाडा के बीच इस समय जो जिस तरह से रिलेशनशिप को हम देख रहे हैं, और ख़ास तौर से इस समय जैसे आपके शहर में सरी में भी जिस तरह से माहौल है, उसका क्या असर पड़ रहा है जनरल पब्लिक पे? बिकॉज हम ये देख रहे हैं, हम मीडिया में बार बार आ रहा है, आपके यहाँ के लोकल मीडिया में भी आ रहा है, और हम भी इसी वजह से पूरा इंडिया से आए हैं ये देखने के लिए कि क्या हो रहा है, हो क्या रहा है एग्जैक्टली सरी में इस मुद्दे पर।
देखो, दोनों देशों के जो डिप्लोमेटिक संबंध थे वो अच्छे थे, और इंटरनेशनल तौर पे देशों की संधि भी हुई है, जो एक दूसरे देश के क्रिमिनल्स हो वो एक दूसरे को दिए जाते हैं। यहाँ एक की हत्या हुई है, एक किसी की हत्या होना गलत बात है, हम इंडिविजुअल कत्ल के हकों में नहीं है, मगर उस बात को थ्रू प्रॉपर चैनल करना वो अच्छा रहता है। अगर किसी को ब्लेम करना वो दुखता है। इसलिए दोनों देशों की जो डिप्लोमेटिक संबंध है वो बनने चाहिए दोबारा, और जो बातें हुई है दोनों के बीच में उस फैसले को दोबारा गौर से सोचना चाहिए, ताकि जो आम लोग हैं उनको तंगी हो रही है, क्योंकि लोग सारे जो है वो इश्यूज में इन्वॉल्व नहीं होते हैं। तो जनरल लोग जो हैं, जो जाने आने से रुके हुए हैं, और इकोनॉमी का दोनों देशों पे फर्क पड़ रहा है और अमन खराब हो रहा है, इसको जल्दी से जल्दी दोनों गवर्नमेंटों को बैठ के हल करना चाहिए।
Refuses to die down. Farmers and pro-Kannada groups in Karnataka are out on the streets after calling for a statewide bandh. Protesters were seen taking out a mock funeral of Tamil Nadu Chief Minister N.K. Stalin to express their anger over the release of Cauvery water by Karnataka to Tamil Nadu. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah also met with farmers. Tamil actor producer Vishal has levelled sensational allegations against the censor board. He's accused the censor board's Mumbai office of demanding and accepting a bribe of 6.5 lakhs for the Hindi censor rights of his latest film, Mark Antony. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has promised strict action will be taken against the accused. Indian shooters once again led the gold rush in the Asian Games with yet another fantastic display. It's raining gold for India in the Asian Games. Palak and Isha win gold and silver in the 10-meter air pistol, while Swapnil, Aishwarya and Akhil win gold in the 50-meter rifle 3-position team men. It was a historic start for India in shooting at the Asian Games in Guangzhou. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau falls in line. In a fresh claim, Trudeau now has said that Canada is still committed to building closer ties with India. He said that he thinks it's extremely important that Canada and its allies continue to engage constructively and seriously with India, given its growing importance on the world stage. Canadian police, meanwhile, has said that the probe into killing of Khalistani terrorist Nijjar is active and ongoing.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
At the epicenter of the India-Canada diplomatic storm,
India Today outside the Gurudwara in Surrey, in Canada's British Columbia province, where Hardeep Singh Nijjar, designated as a terrorist by India, was shot dead by two men in hoodie sweatshirts on June 18th. India Today, the first Indian media to reach this location for authentic ground reporting. Contrary to Canadian news reports, we found that Khalistani flags and posters targeting Indian diplomats have not been removed from the Gurudwara building.
On the very other side of the Gurdwara gates, a poster very clearly calling for the assassination of Indian diplomats still very much outside the Gurdwara. While they may have removed a couple of the posters, the rest very clearly still exist right here.
Surrey's Guru Nanak Singh Gurudwara, Nijjar led the administration of this sacred site from 2019 until his death on June 18th.
The Canadian law is very clear that while you can protest, while you can ask for a referendum, calling for violence or incitement of hatred against a particular group of people, an identified group of people, is not allowed under Canadian law.
Canada pointed fingers at India for the murder that took place outside the Surrey Gurudwara. India has rejected the accusations from the word go.
The Indian media and the Indian government, as well as the Canadian government, must ask, why are these posters calling for assassination of Indian diplomats still up in the Gurdwara at Surrey, right here behind me? Anisha Mathur bringing you the reports from the ground from Surrey, BC for India Today.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a BNP Group company.
The upcoming festive season also means massive discounts and sales by e-commerce giants Amazon and Flipkart. Both have teased their mega sales but have not announced the dates just as yet. What also accompanies these sales are massive logistical efforts to ensure products reach customers on time. BTTV's Karishma Sudani visited an Amazon fulfillment center in Bengaluru and spoke to the company's operations VP Abhinav Singh.
It's an army of Amazon team that's working right there. Tell me what exactly happens once a consumer clicks the buy button, the kind of processes that go on.
Yeah, that's a very interesting question. When you click buy, the first thing that happens is we figure out which is the best place to fulfill your order from. Right, Right now you're staying in Delhi. And if you're a Prime customer, which I hope you are, you would then be expecting the delivery of that package the same day or the very next day. So we will try and make sure it gets fulfilled from a customer fulfillment center very close to you in Delhi or on the outskirts of Delhi. That decision is happening real time. So before you get to the promise page, there is an inventory check being done to decide where to put the order. Once you have decided to buy, there is an order drop, we call it, but basically an electronic signal goes to the fulfillment center and onto people's devices so that they can go and pick your order. From there, it goes to the packing station. On the packing station, we use machine learning algorithms to determine what is the right box size to send the stuff to you in. If you've ordered 2 things, which is the best box to fit those 2 things in and yet not send you a box which is big and harmful for the environment? By the way, a quick segue, you would have noticed that all the packages coming from a fulfillment center are 100% paper. We eliminated single-use plastic 2 years ago, and recently we have moved all our packaging to paper packaging.
You are watching India Today, powered by Finest, Be Sustainable Change, a B&P Group company.
The fully electric Audi Q8 e-tron range. Airtel family plan starting rupees 599. Mapples, Map My India.
Day 10 of India-Canada Flashpoint.
Agents of the government of India and the killing of a Canadian citizen, Hardeep Singh Nijjar.
Has Justin Trudeau softened stance? After allegations, Trudeau praises India.
I think it's extremely important that all of us continue to engage constructively and seriously with the government of India.
10 days later, still no Nijjar proof.
Canadian security agencies have been actively pursuing credible allegations of a potential link.
Humbled Trudeau backing away. Top focus on 5 Live.
You're with the news here on India Today with me, Shiv Arur. This is 5 Live. Let's get you straight to the top stories. It's 10 days since Justin Trudeau made his big allegations against India. But we've got something to be thankful for today. I'm going to tell you that and much more. Thanks for being with me. These are the headlines. Cauvery protests rage on in Karnataka. Protests take place in the second Bandh in the last 5 days. The public suffers as Kannada activists and political parties are out on the streets in a rampage against each other. Big inside scoop on One Nation, One Poll. Sources tell India Today that no simultaneous polls will be held in 2024. Law panel report will be finalized soon. Ripples felt after India Today's Beti Bazaar operation exposes trafficking hotbeds in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan. Union Minister Meenakshi Lekhi demands police action. Rajasthan Mantri vows an investigation. Actor Vishal makes a sensational charge against the Censor Board of India. Claims he paid 6.5 lakhs rupees in bribes for his film's Hindi rights. Information and Broadcast Ministry promises strict action. This is an India Today impact. Indian shooters lead India's gold rush at the Asian Games. Palak and Isha win gold and silver in the 10-meter air pistol final, while Indian trio clinch gold win in the 50-meter rifle 3-prone event. Viewer, today's 10 days since Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau sought to link the killing of Canadian Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Nijjar to an Indian action. And now, after 10 days of what has been, by all accounts, a global humbling of Trudeau and his supporters, he had this to say at a press conference yesterday. He said, India is a growing economic power and important geopolitical player. And as we presented our Indo-Pacific strategy just last year, we're very serious about building closer ties with India. At the same time, obviously, as a rule of law country, we need to emphasize that India needs to work with Canada to ensure that we get the full facts of this matter, unquote. The matter, of course, he's referring to the allegations that he's leveled. You notice, viewer, a visible softening of Trudeau's stance, a toning down of rhetoric and a decision to stop directly referring to this so-called evidence he has against India, which has opened him to limitless ridicule across the international spectrum for 10 agonizingly long days. It's easy to simplistically see this as a chastised Trudeau falling in line and realizing that it's best to gradually back away from the allegations he leveled 10 days ago. But nothing is ever that simple. There's no backing away from what Trudeau said, viewer. Because while the India-Canada face-off will necessarily have to play itself out, since such things can't be simply brushed under the carpet, Trudeau has actually achieved something much bigger than just this immediate Indo-Canadian acrimony. And this is my view. He's woken up an entire generation of Indians to the much larger and much more insidious reality of how, despite Khalistani sentiment enjoying zero resonance here in India, or indeed by the overwhelming parts of the global Sikh community, the big English-speaking countries, the West, US, Canada, Australia and the UK, continue to not only accommodate Khalistani terrorists, but also actively protect those that preach secessionism from India. In a terrific, thought-provoking column today by one of India's most well-regarded strategic thinkers, Brahma Chelani, he writes today in that column, "Today, by continuing to shield dangerous Khalistani terrorists or extremists, the Anglosphere countries are imperiling Indian interests and security. It is as if some Western governments wish to employ the Khalistan card as political leverage against India. Allowing provocations from the Khalistani diaspora in the Anglosphere to go unchecked could even impinge on the interests of Sikhs in India by affecting the traditionally harmonious Hindu-Sikh relations and close bonds." Chelani goes on to write in this column, "Oddly, in shielding leading Khalistanis, Western intelligence services are implicitly aiding Pakistan's efforts to destabilize India. Pakistan's rogue inter-services intelligence agency, the ISI, has actively aided the Khalistan movement, including facilitating military training," is what Brahma Chelani writes in this column, which I urge everyone to read. The immediate acrimony over Hardeep Nijjar, the allegations over his killing, will take their course. Make no mistake about that. For the moment, India has stood its ground, seeing Trudeau's campaign as an inflection point, an opportunity to affirm and flex India's zero-tolerance foreign policy towards diplomatic slights, especially when they impinge on India's national security. Considering that these same groups have targeted Indian high commissions and consulates throughout this year, whether it is in the UK or Toronto or San Francisco, this is something that has galvanized India against softening its stand. And this, in my view, surprised the Anglosphere, the English-speaking West, catching it off guard even perhaps. A new India waking up to this somewhat well-hidden reality is the true achievement, the true fallout of what Justin Trudeau has actually triggered. Millions of young Indians learning that the aspirational West has this dark hidden layer that harms Indian security. Learning that thus far innocuous Canada does things that result in real violence in Punjab. This is what Justin Trudeau has achieved, viewer. And in my view, we should be thankful even at some level. So I'll end today by saying exactly that. Thank you, Prime Minister Trudeau. Well, after accusing India of being involved in the killing of Hardeep Singh Nijjar 10 days ago, like I said, now the Canadian Prime Minister is striking a visibly softer tone. He hasn't spoken for the last 5 days, and now at a press conference in Ontario, he says he's committed to building